You don't have to tell me twice. I know it looks bad. And the honest truth is, maybe I'm just a little bit out of practice. You've clearly seen I haven't posted in a long time. There is a way to get better at art. Just listen to what I gotta say. So perhaps the best way to get better at art is by doing art all the freaking time. Now, the one really hard thing about that is that our lives are busy. We've got things to do. You and I, we've got jobs. I've got to teach art every single day. Quite frankly, the hard thing about that is that I spend a lot more time helping other people with their art than I help myself with my art. But the thing is, we forget about that in-between time, the time that we really just don't utilize. The time when we're on our phones and stuff. I mean, I'm just going to say it right now, delete social media. Buy yourself a journal, or what I call an everything journal. Pull up a random page and just start sketching. And I guess you could say that's kind of the goal of this journal. At the beginning of this year, I sketched a lot, I drew a lot, I did a lot of really cool things, a lot of cool examples, and I did it all for the sake of content. But now I just need to start filling it up, because now it's like, if you look at it, you can't even tell that I'm an artist. It looks like a bunch of graphs and words. So pick up your sketchbook and let's try acrylics today. I think this could be pretty cool. I like it. And then I want to paint the cover of my book and do this one. Maybe put like a mask on or something. So this has been a project I've been very excited to work on for quite some time now, mostly because of the fact that I am a big journaler. I love journaling. It's one of my favorite hobbies. It fuels my passion, which is art, and also just creation in general. And so much of journaling for me involves that creative process. I love to draw in there, to sketch in as I'm journaling. I love to create these graphs that will help me to monitor my growth and some of my goals. And today I knew I wanted to paint an acrylic painting. I knew I wanted to paint something there. But the issue is acrylics aren't the best for some cheap paper like this. Typically you'd want some like watercolor paper or like anything like that. But obviously it's my journal. I don't have watercolor paper in it. So what I did is I went in with some GAC 900 from the brand Golden. It's a heat activated surface essentially, or surface prepper, would you put it? I'm losing the words right now. You go in with that, and then you'll throw, your blow dryer, and you turn it on high heat, and you just dry it all up. You get it nice and hardened for you, so that you can paint. And I thought that worked great. On top of that, I also took a piece of paper and put it behind the page that I was going to be working on. That way, the paint had spread on and harden up on some of the other pages, so that it was like just one big brick. But overall, I felt like it was gonna look really cool. By the end of this project, I loved it. I got a little bit creative. I can't wait for you guys to see what I've got. Overall, I'm very, very, very excited about this piece. I mean, it's obviously something so simple, but it's something that every single one of us can do. I just went into a magazine, ripped out a page that I really loved, went into a sea creature book as well, whatever it was called, and found what I felt like I wanted something that would stand out, something that was kind of cool. Lobster was just something that stuck out to me, and I felt like, oh my goodness, that would be awesome if there was a giant lobster in the pool, right? Something so random, but just a little bit to get you thinking, kind of imaginating, right? What am I even saying? I'm making up words right now. But I really liked how this looked, kind of creepy, all at the same exact time. These two little boys, or it looks like kind of like, actually, in the reference is a boy and two little boys, but now it looks like a boy and a girl, so I guess we'll just go with that. A brother and a sister looking at their giant pet lobster, or however you want to perceive it, right? Felt super cool, super random for the journal. And a lot of why I like to do this is, if you've got these sketches and drawings and paintings, it makes you want to go through your journal a lot more. You start finding things that you probably wouldn't have looked at otherwise, right? So how many of us, we pull up our journal, we write down and on a page, and we write some powerful stuff all the time. It's so personal, so meaningful, and then we completely forget about it. So this is something kind of fun to just bring you back to those pages that you once held so sacred, those days that were really hard, or the days that were so good that you couldn't even believe it, right? So what a cool motivation just to create and to put more art into this. Here's the final product. I'm taking off that tape. Look how satisfying. You can't even see it because my fat hand's in your way, but listen, from my perspective, it looked pretty good. So sorry I didn't think about that. Awkward. Okay, but here you guys go. The final product. The lobster and the kids. Tell me what you guys think. Is there a story that you could think of? Come up with something. I'd love to hear it. I think it looks amazing. There's that book. Let's close it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, joining me today for another art piece. I hope this inspired you guys, got you guys feeling like you need to pick up a journal and just start drawing in it. Because, you know, a little bit of that creativity really, it blesses the soul, blesses the mind, something a little bit different than just scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube for that matter, right? Anyways, my name is Gabe the Painter. I create art like this all the time. The goal is hopefully every day for 30 days. I'm trying to get into a new habit. So if you guys see me posting every single day, that's why. The shorts, I want to start posting a little bit more tutorials, but we got great quality stuff for you all the time. Now stick around for the last little clip. I'm going to be prepping that surface, and oh boy, does this picture look super cool. I use a little bit of a clear coat, a little bit more on the glossy side. It looks clean, it's nice and thick, it's hardened. Not ever gonna, that's probably gonna be the only thing lasting in that book in 100 years is that picture. So hey, I'm glad about that. You know, at least I liked it. You know, hopefully you guys liked it too. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon as well so you don't miss any of my future content. Again, my name is Gabe the Painter, and I'll see you in the next video.